Yeah, that is the best quote from The Abyss.
Yeah.
And then they all fucked.
Yep.
Cut it off.
Okay, we ended over.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pee before the after show.
Oh, you
Okay.
gonna do the Abyss?
Oh, it hurts. It's gotta go.
He's got to visit the Abyss himself.
Pissing in Abyss.
I don't know what happened. Like halfway through this podcast, it's like allergies. No, allergies kicked in or something.
Oh, really?
I can no longer like breathe, which is a thing that sucks, to be honest, when you can't breathe.
It's allergies.
It's like my nose is like, it's like everything just like started closing up on me. I don't know what's going
Can
on.
you do that nose noise right into the microphone for the people
Please
at home?
don't.
Oh,
You gotta take all the back of your throat?
boogers.
Ugh.
Boogers.
Ugh.
Gross.
A lot of snot. Anyway,
Is good at Street Fighter 2. Eric's good at Street Fighter 2. I don't know if anybody at home knows that, but we were playing Super NES Classic Street Fighter 2. This guy plays at work every day Street Fighter 2 with his boys, and then he comes to my house. I haven't played this game in 20 years, and he kicks my ass all over the place. And I gotta give you credit, man.
you could have gone easy on
Thanks,
you.
man.
You could have gone easy on me, but you didn't. You whooped my ass.
Gotta play you true, dog.
But I beat him.
Beat me when it counted.
But you know what we did? In classic video game fashion, I said, none of those count, and this is the last match, and this is to see who's the best of the day, and then I won.
Derek had to keep defending his birthday title. Like if somebody beat him in the championship round, then it was their birthday. But Derek defended successfully. Like
I am pretty good at video games. I'm a well-rounded video gamer. I'm pretty good at all video games. But you are better than me at Street Fighter, so,
I like Street Fighter.
you know, I don't know how you feel about your video game skills. People are kind of hard on you sometimes.
Yeah, because if I say anything's hard, they go up my ass and rip me in half.
Well,
Some people-
I don't know if you know this. The people who watch this play like Dark Souls and shit.
Yeah.
So what do you expect?
Yeah,
Some
I just
people-
don't-
It's the chat.
I just enjoy. I think video games are really like pretty and interesting as an art form, and
No.
so I like playing through them. I've never played them to get like fuck. Fuck me up. I'm gonna fucking learn every move. I don't. I just like to. They really like impress me as a art form.
Some anger
what I
just
mean?
came out of you.
No, because
Some
if I
deep-seated
ever say
resentment
like,
just came out of
oh
you.
yeah, I played a game on easy, it's like people will emailing me telling me to like get fucked.
Yeah, you filthy fucking
You
cat.
know, and it's like I really just it's one of those things where
Get fucked.
even a game that I don't really enjoy, I walk away from it going, man, people came together and got that to come out.
Yeah.
Like I just I don't know, I'm like really impressed by all of them, even when I hate them. Kind of. You know what I mean?
There was an article on Kotaku this week. I think it was on Kotaku, and it said, "Knowing how video games get made give you a new appreciation for video games." Yeah, no fucking shit. Because then you look at a game, and you go, "Wow, that was probably really hard to make. That's really cool."
Yeah.
It's like when you get good at skateboarding and you know how hard it is to
Yeah,
do a heel flip.
absolutely.
But you know, just getting back to video games, I was never. I played sports as a kid. I played hockey for a long time. I played soccer for 3 years, but I was never really good at sport. I was pretty good goalie at hockey, actually.
Yeah.
But even though I played sports, I was never like competitive in the sports world. But I'm a competitive person. Like I like to win, and I get angry when I lose.
Yeah.
And so I take on the challenge of video games. When a video game is tough, I still want to fucking beat it because it's just like I want to beat this.
Yeah,
And,
I like pursuits of my own, like beating my own, like time trial or like the enemy or not another human person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I like, I'll play all kinds of games. I like, honestly, I've been thinking about getting a Madden game recently because we did the Madden Rap, and I realized like I actually used to like football games when I was younger. I played them and I enjoyed them, and I haven't played one in so long. I almost picked up a Madden game. I just like all kinds of games.
The problem with a lot of these games now, and it's like with wrestling games and stuff, you see this too. They're not fun. They're simulations, and it's like it's dry, but not in like an enjoyable way.
What do you mean? They're not games, they're simulations. What do you mean?
It's very much like you're simulating like this thing that would happen. Like in these wrestling games and everything, they took all like the arcadey like enjoyment out of it. And I feel this way with like a lot of NBA and like Madden stuff and everything. it's all very like, this is so lifelike, and you're like, yeah, but there's not like enough fun to keep this going.
Sure, yeah.
There are just like nominal or like incremental like adjustments or like achievements that you're accomplishing.
The last Madden game I actually owned, I believe was on Xbox 360, was Madden Arcade, which was like, I think like 3 versus 3 or 4 versus 4.
They stepped it up to make it arcade.
Yeah, it was kind of like NFL Blitz. It's like, this isn't a full team. This is like, just pass the ball, tackle, like hit each other.
Yeah.
It was very fast paced and fun. I don't know if the newer Maddens, they're not called Madden Arcade.
No, they're not like that at all. It's definitely like coaching, substitution, like making sure that like your players are rested. Don't run your running back the same guy over and over. It's like, it's so involved.
Make sure your players not arrested for what?
This is what I was saying, because when we were playing Kirby's Dream Course, people were complaining like, this game is stupid. Why do they make it like this? Why is this the rule? And my response is, the game is what the game is. I approach a game with whatever the game is, learn the rules, and then manipulate the rules. Like, if a game is presented to you, like if you have to rest your players, some people might think that's stupid. Maybe you should rest your players, and then you'll win the game.
No, I'm with you. It's just that I agree that
some people just don't want to mess with all
that. But that's the thing, that when a game is made like that, that's fine. But like that stuff personally turns me off from those games, so I don't come back to them.
All right.
So it like that simulation. Like I used to play all those WWE games all the time. I haven't played like the last, I don't know, handful, because it's all just very like, in the middle of the match, you have to hold a button to like catch your breath. And it's like, I just kind of want to keep playing.
Yeah.
And like having fun. And you can't, you have to like wait in the middle of it. So I don't know.
Everybody gets tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a new WWE game too.
It looks fucking incredible. It looks like television. The way, like the motion capture, all the lighting, this is like the first true next gen one that they've made. It's like, it's amazing how good it looks.
You're making me want to get it, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you, they just started releasing like entrances and screenshots. It's fucking incredible. I cannot believe how good it looks.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna invite you over to my house so you can play it.
Hey,
without having to buy it.
I'll play it with you. I'll beat you at it like.
Dude, you guys,
this ain't Street Fighter.
You should come to the PPS and have a match.
What is it? WWE 18?
Yeah, 2K18.
2K18.
Okay.
It comes out like in a month or like the end of this month, I think.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only games I don't like, the ones that I admittedly suck at, horror games. Horror survival. Anything that's scary, I'm out. I suck at this. You see me play them. Like, I get too anxious. I do shit wrong. It's very frustrating. That's the only game I don't get any enjoyment out of.
Brian is like so good at those.
Really?
Yeah, he's fun to watch play those. I'm sure Kevin too, but that doesn't count because he's a monster. But
I don't like playing those games with someone watching me. I love playing those games like Resident Evil.
I think
is my favorite thing.
I think the group dynamic is what makes those games.
Well, it kind of makes them less scary.
My maximum enjoyment of like playing Resident Evil 1 or 2 would be like at night alone.
No. Not doing that.
Up late. Yeah.
Mine is like,
I like them in a group.
Early morning. All my friends have
school kids outside going to school.
Early morning, all my friends have spent the night. We woke up, it's 10 a.m. We're eating eggs and bacon. Now maybe I'll play a scary game.
Oh, wow.
If it's before noon and all my friends are there and I got plenty of daylight to forget about the nightmares.
Yeah, that's
Can't
pretty
do
much
it.
what I'm
Can't do it.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm enjoying the Super Nintendo, and I'm going to get better at Street Fighter 2. And me and Eric are gonna play fight.
We have an arcade machine.
We do.
Well, if I play you
It's
on
not the
this,
same.
if I play you on this right now, I'll kick your ass.
That's not true at all.
Super Street Fighter 2 is different.
Well, no, it's Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Oh, okay.
It's different because it's got the bumpers for the strong attacks.
It's hyper.
Is Mario?
You have hyper and non-hyper in it too.
World?
What's that?
1 on there?
Super Mario World.
That's the one that they didn't put on.
Well, you said 2 was on there.
They're both on there.
Oh, they're both on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool then. Oh, okay. Wow.
The list of games on that thing is pretty decent.
Yeah, it's great. I really feel like Chrono Trigger is the only thing in my personal wheelhouse of like favorite games is the only thing that's like, and honestly the other Final Fantasy. But again, I accept that. Donkey Kong Country, like I wish all of those were on there, but like okay, fine, 1 is on there. Okay, I can accept some of the compromises, but no Chrono Trigger is like oh.
I am super excited to play Final Fantasy 3. I never liked RPGs as a kid, but now that I'm older, I realize I didn't get them as a kid.
Yeah, didn't know how to play.
wanted to, I loved games like Streets of Rage, where you just walk around and punch people in the face, and that's how you kill them. And having to strategize, like, do I defend? Do I use magic? Do I use items? That was beyond me as a child. Yeah. But now that I'm older, I'm into that stuff. So I'm really looking forward to playing some classic RPGs.
That's cool.
See, I was a straight A student in 3rd grade, and you know, no one.
What happened?
What the fuck? How is that fucking related?
None of my friends could understand the games I was playing.
Yeah, but you can't play Cuphead because you're a casual.
I told them how great Final Fantasy was. They didn't believe me, but now they have they caught up.
Do you think they like Cuphead?
I think no.
They pretend they do now.
No, it's beneath them, just like me.
Just to be cool, they say they like Cuphead.
I'm really looking forward to playing that. I never played Link to the Past either.
Classic.
Hey Derek, really? You're in for a treat.
And I'm really looking forward to that. But honestly, what I'm playing right now is Super Metroid.
Yep.
And
that's
amazing. Fucking loving it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And I've played Zelda games, and I feel like I know what I'm going to get into with A Link to the Past. I expect it to be fun, but it's going to be a Zelda game.
Oh, you know exactly what you're getting there.
I was not ready for Super Metroid. It is like Alien the movie.
Yeah.
It is so badass. It is so cinematic and atmospheric, and one of my favorite games of all time is Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and now I feel like I'm getting another Symphony of the Night that I wasn't ready for.
Yeah, definitely see that.
We talked about this. We recorded something this week, and we talked about this, but where all these games that have like expansive maps that you have to explore every room, and whatever gets called Metroidvania.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a Metroidvania type game. And then you play Super Metroid and you go, no, it's a Metroid type game.
It's a Metroid game.
Like, what is this Metroidvania shit? Like, that's what Metroid did.
Yeah. The Super Nintendo has Metroid and Castlevania on it. That Castlevania game is not a Metroidvania game.
Nope.
It is a walking around.
Yeah.
You're just on a linear, like, get from here to here and kill everything in between.
Which I love that game. I love Super Castlevania, but it's like a mega ultimate edition of the NES Castlevania
version.
Exactly.
What I was telling Rocco is when you're playing it, so Castlevania 1, you're going through that castle map.
Yeah.
Castlevania 2, you're going all over the place, weird adventure. Castlevania 3, you're back on that original map, but it's like updated graphics, it's a little bit harder. Castlevania 4, again, is that same map, but it's updated a little bit more, a little bit harder, a little bit improved. Then they went off the rails, did Symphony of the Night, Metroidvania, all this stuff. It's been all these years of different shit. Go back to that original map.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so cool to make a new game and kind of play off of this
first map
Castlevania and this story element of Castlevania returns every 100 years and the next Belmont has to go in, but they have to do the same kind of map that the last Belmont did. I just feel like that'd be interesting.
People in the chat are saying that obviously the Metroidvania title applies to games like Symphony of the Night and beyond.
Yeah.
We know that. We're just saying like Metroid did this first. Is what
we're just saying it was Metroid.
It should just be called Metroid.
It was Metroid was doing it and Castlevania was doing its own thing, and then Castlevania went, hey, Metroid is really fun. Let's just make our games like that. And then from that point on, it was like Metroidvania. And it's like, well, Castlevania just stole the formula that was already working.
And they did great things with it. Don't get me wrong, but yeah.
I went out and got a PS3 copy of Red Dead Redemption today.
Damn.
With Undead Nightmare and all like the Game of the Year edition or whatever. It's like $15 or $18 or something. Man, God, that game is incredible. I just put it in and like started playing it again. That game's great. Like Red Dead Redemption 1 is awesome. And did you watch the trailer for the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never played that. I haven't played Red Dead anything. And
really?
This new one, oh my God, looks incredible. Like this new that trailer blew me away.
I got so distracted with the hunting in
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember when it came out.
I loved hunting.
Talking to you, and you're just like, I'm skinning animals, I'm tracking animals.
Remember that was every week?
That's all I did, and like I could never finish one of those Far Cry games that I played, and that Red Dead game because I was so sidetracked with hunting animals for fun that I never got to the story stuff.
Man, that game it's so good. The mechanics are great, and it still looks good. Even for like a PS3 game, it's a good looking game.
I love Rockstar open world games.
Yep.
I play them all. I'm looking forward. I didn't watch the trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2, but I know I'm going to play it and get it when it comes out.
It looks so beautiful, like the character facial animations and scans and everything. Like, it looks like a Wild West game.
All right, yeah, we'll get Derek reacts to Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer.
It's good.
My big aversion to Rockstar games has honestly just been I don't like exploring the city, just a city has never really interested me. So I just assumed, all open world games. And instead I've just realized it's like, no, you got to have, for me, you got to have like really awesome worlds.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, I'm feeling a Western so hard right now. Like that, I'm all in on that. Like I'm really excited about it.
Hey, can you give me a shot of Derek, Kevin? There we go. Okay, and then I'm
Derek shot. I could use a little shot of Derek right now.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Woo!
I'm doing some live editing here. Let's see if this works.
We're live editing.
We're doing an in-camera edit.
Is this live? Is this going out?
Hang on just a second.
I hope I don't say the F word.
There you go, right? Okay.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Red Dead Redemption 2,
Here's the trailer.
first impressions.
You won't have to adjust the sound there, Rocco.
That looks pretty. There's my boy, cowboy. They got homeless people
Got
back
some
there.
money for me, boy? I seen your name in our ledger.
Ledger? What kind of cowboy reads a ledger?
You're a wanted man, Mr. Morgan.
Oh.
Maybe when your mother's finished mourning your father, I'll keep her in black on your behalf. We got lawmen in 3 different states after us. They chased us from the west, they chased us over the mountains.
We need an extra gun.
This place ain't no such thing as civilized.
You're the only one of these fools that I trust.
Where's our money? Do you have my back? Always, Dutch.
Product not yet rated.
Dude, spring?
Yeah.
So
That's sooner I thought.
here's the thing, and I loved Red Dead Redemption 1, and I love spaghetti westerns. I think everybody knows I've talked about a lot of spaghetti westerns.
Yeah.
But I feel like Red Dead Redemption doesn't capture precisely what is so great about spaghetti westerns. And it's because, and that looks awesome. Let me just say, that looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. But there's too much talking in it.
I'm the opposite. I love these games. I realized this last week. I love these games because everyone's a cowboy, like, poet laureate. And, like, everyone has it. Like, they're all a little smarter than you're expecting. And I love the way they speak.
Yeah, and see, what I love about spaghetti westerns is they were kind of made for international audiences in no particular language. So they kind of relied more on just body language. And that's why the stereotype is like your eyes squint and your hand trembles by the gun. There's no talking.
Yeah.
It's just all this like quiet macho aggression. And I always felt like Red Dead Redemption kind of didn't quite capture that.
I agree.
You know, just a lot of shit talking. That looks like a Grand Theft Auto game set in the Old West, which is, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that did look really cool. It looks like, you know, more Red Dead.
And that's like tied into characters from the previous Red Dead, right, Eric?
Yeah, Dutch is the leader of the gang that John
Marston
was in.
left.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think Bill Williamson's in that too. Who's like the first guy that you confront at at Fort Mercer. I love Red Dead Redemption, and I'm so excited for this.
Favorite open world game.
God.
Yeah. I think that it is just getting back to the talking thing. I think that's like a modern take, like a modern kind of interpretation of
Westerns.
Of Westerns.
Yeah, because the spaghetti Western was just a sign of the times. Like, they were making them cheap in Italy for an international audience.
Not only
but they
that,
couldn't do that.
But I got
nowadays.
really into just like the American West because of my love of spaghetti Westerns. And it was like, undeveloped territory. A lot of people didn't go to school, you know, like he's talking about a ledger. A lot of people like couldn't read back then.
Yeah.
And I remember reading culturally, something I found really interesting was it was considered rude to ask people anything about like their past or their history. Nowadays, when you get to know somebody, you'd be like, hey, where are you from? Like, what are you into? That was fucking rude to ask people that stuff back then.
People had secrets.
Yeah, people were a lot of times trying to escape their life when they headed out west. And it's like, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't know you. Who are you? Why are you asking? What's up? You know, then they pull the gun. So, you know, it's kind of inherent that you don't know much about those people. But that's just me getting into shit. Doesn't really reflect anything about Red Dead Redemption.
No, but you're right. Like what you're saying with your reservations about this stuff. Everyone's speaking so eloquently or whatever. It's like nobody really read what it in the game right away. Within like the first half hour, John Marston's using like all like these words that aren't really fitting with like the scene and everything. And he explains that Dutch taught him to read and taught him all like the finer things to appreciate life, all this stuff, like whatever it is. And that explains like the way that this character is. And I feel like that's what I really liked. Like immediately you got like all this background on I'm an orphan, but I learned all this stuff from this bad guy. And I really like that a lot.
The game took place at like the end of the Old West era.
Yep.
Like it is.
Oh, really?
Like, automobiles are trying to encroach. Like, stuff like that. It takes place in what, 1911?
Yeah, and they're there's a part at
That
the
is
beginning
towards the end.
when you go to Fort Mercer and he's going to take out one of his like old gang rivals or whatever, and he says, "I implore you to reconsider." The guy laughs at him. He says, "You implore me," and then they shoot him.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that part of the game. Yeah.
It's very. I don't know. I think the character choice of that being well read and well spoken, I thought was really interesting in a game where you're not expecting it.
That character should have said, I don't know what implore means, but implore this. Boom!
Cocksucker.
Cocksucker.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
Real quick, just on a Western note, was the movie Unforgiven good?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was good?
Yeah.
I never saw it.
I really love Unforgiven, and I appreciate it more because Clint Eastwood was in so many classic spaghetti westerns that it is almost like when you watch A Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, you see Clint Eastwood as a young man. Then he makes Unforgiven 30 years later, and it's almost like that character got old.
Oh, okay.
And at the same time, that's what Unforgiven is about. It's about this guy who used to be a badass gunslinger, and now he feels really guilty because he's like, when I was younger, I was a murderer, and I was drinking and murdering and killing people, and now I'm going to hell because I feel bad. But people always tell him like, wow, it's you were a legend. And he's like, don't bring that up. Like, I'm not proud of that. That was me when I was young. I'm old now. I just want to have a regular life. And the whole movie is about these circumstances, which like, yo, no, we need somebody like you. And he's like, I'm not that guy anymore. Like I hate myself for being that person. And it's like over the course of the movie, he kind of has to reconcile like, there's no getting away from my past. Like I need to become this guy again.
He's a weapon.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I had never seen it. It won Best Picture? I didn't even realize.
I think it did.
It was remastered. It actually came out on 4K Blu-ray.
Wow.
And I found it somewhere cheap. It was like on sale, and it was like, well, shit, I don't own it, and it's in 4K. So at the least, this is going to look incredible. So I'm just going to take a chance.
Have you ever seen The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
A long time ago. Yeah.
I would watch that and first, honestly, just to refresh on kind of young Clint Eastwood and what westerns.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his old stuff.
That's kind of the epitome of like spaghetti westerns. Yeah. It's not my favorite spaghetti western, but I feel like it's the most accessible mainstream western.
Yes. Yeah, totally.
I think if you watch that and then you watch Unforgiven, you'll actually like Unforgiven a lot more. Yeah. Because you'll have all this. When he's talking about like, I'm not that guy anymore. That's who I used to be. You'll be thinking like, I fucking know who you used to be.
Yeah.
I saw The Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I saw you when you were young, kicking ass.
Used to be old enough for kissing.
And now you're just old enough for not.
Hey, what was that? I don't think I was here for that podcast. Like,
old enough for kissing?
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, we looked up. There's some old Western movie with Clint Eastwood in it.
Yeah.
Where he, like, kisses a super young girl on the lips. Here it is.
What's your name, girl?
Amelia. But everybody calls me Amy.
She's hiding him from rebel soldiers.
John McBurney. But everybody calls me McBee. Me. How old are
Halloween in September.
Old enough for kisses.
They cut it off. What's the resolution? Anyways, you got to see these old Clint Eastwood movies.
Yeah, you gotta just see what kind of man he was back when he was.
So
young.
now I'm caught up to what kind of man he used to be.
There are a lot of great like Clint Eastwood westerns too. Like High Plains Drifter, I watched recently. I really loved. And there are just like a lot.
Have you seen the Dollars trilogy?
Yeah, I have them. Yeah,
I think those are the best.
Oh,
he didn't direct
those. Those are definitely the best. Absolutely.
If anybody out there, now we're just talking spaghetti westerns. I've mentioned this before. Go see the original Django.
Oh yeah,
a movie that is so badass it inspired 22 unofficial sequels. I think that's why Quentin Tarantino made a Django movie, because it's kind of a tradition to make your own Django movie if you want to make a spaghetti western.
It's on Blu-ray. I think I have it on Blu-ray, and it's great because you watch it in English and it's one movie, and then you watch it with English subtitles and Italian, and it's a different movie.
Watch the Italian version.
Yep.
It's a totally different story. The Italian movie is almost gothic in the way that it has all this like Christian references and imagery.
Yeah, I remember you showing us.
They got rid of all that in the English dub.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. Watch it in Italian. It's a great movie. Django. And it has the best theme song of any movie of all time.
Great song.
Django.
Also, another great spaghetti western is this Burt Reynolds movie called Navajo Joe. Where he plays a Native American who needs to get revenge on some banditos who did him wrong. Also, a great theme song to Navajo Joe. If you've ever seen the movie Election,
I like that movie.
Election is a great movie. It's Reese Witherspoon and I think Chris Klein.
Chris Klein is in it. What's his fucking name? Ferris Bueller is in it.
Matthew Broderick is in it.
Yeah.
Election is about a high school election. These two seniors are competing to become class president, and there's many scenes in that movie where they'll like lock eyes with each other, and then you'll hear this western kind of where they like square off. That's taken from Navajo Joe.
Oh, it is.
That's the theme song to Navajo Joe, but they cut it off right before it starts going, Navajo Joe, Navajo Joe.
It's awesome.
That movie Election is getting a Criterion release in the next month. Yeah.
Wow.
Which I thought was funny, but it was like, no, this is like a well-liked movie
It's a funny movie.
that studios aren't touching right now.
Yeah.
That's the perfect movie for Criterion. It's like a lot of people appreciate this movie, but no one is doing anything with it, so we're going to re-release it. So anyway, that's coming out soon.
Election's good.
Yeah, that's
Have
a really
you seen
good
Duck, You Sucker?
Dick, You Sucker.
Duck?
I have seen Duck, You Sucker. It's okay. It's not my favorite.
No, it's not my favorite either, but I enjoy it.
Have you seen I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
But I like Lee Van Cleef. He's in that movie. Lee Van Cleef is kind of the bad guy in a lot of Clint Eastwood westerns, and he just has this look where it's just
sinister.
Yeah, he looks fucking sinister. That's the perfect word. Anything he does, you're just like, what's this guy up to?
Dick dastardly looking motherfucker.
Yeah, this guy's got a fucking plan.
Yep.
Lee Van Cleef.
The thing about Duck, You Sucker is it's kind of like a lot of dynamite is the gimmick of that movie.
That's the whole movie.
And I'm just like,
a lot.
Hey, I think you nailed it with guns. We could cut out the dynamite and just go back to shooting each other.
I watched that movie and I kept thinking, I think that they got tired of guns and they just wanted to see if they could go back. Oh, we got kind of more of a budget. Let's blow some shit up.
Yeah.
This one's dynamite. Because the guy's he's like an IRA explosives expert.
Yeah.
That's like the whole back.
Yeah, and he's like Irish, in America or Mexico, wherever it is. Somebody in the chat just asked me, have I seen Once Upon a Time in the West? That is my favorite spaghetti western. But that one, I recommend The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and I say it's very accessible. It's very, that is the thing. Anybody can enjoy it. Once Upon a Time in the West is on the other end of the spectrum. It is inaccessible. It is fucking thick.
It's taking your medicine.
Yeah, it is like 2.5, 3 hours of the fuck is going on? What does this mean? What am I even watching? But then in the last 5 minutes, it all clicks and you're like, suddenly everything makes sense and this is badass.
Oh, nice.
So it's kind of hard to get through, but if you can get through it, it is very worth it. It's one of those movies where you're confused the whole time and then it ends and you're like, I want to watch that again now. And you watch it the second time now you know what's going on and you appreciate it much more.
This week I just rewatched Mulholland Drive, which to me is the epitome of that too.
Yeah.
That movie, when you end it,
good.
wait, what the fuck? Oh, let me replay it. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I
love that.
You know what? And
Great.
some people hate that. That is my favorite kind of movie.
That's my favorite.
I love a movie, if it's hard to get through, but it all comes together at the end and blows your mind and you immediately want to watch it again with like a new context.
Yeah.
I feel like that is really powerful, and that's what I like from movies.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yep. My favorite movies are like that, and I really think back to it. It's really funny because it's like I could tell myself this over and over, and I still don't realize it. But all my favorite movies, when they're over, I go "fuck you," like every one of them.
Yeah.
I go "come on," and then I go to bed, and I'm like, I don't think no, they got you.
It's either "fuck you"
that was great,
or it's "holy shit." It's like, that ended up being worth it.
But for me personally, like most of the movies I see that end up being in my top 10 or whatever, I'm combative with. 2001 ended, and I'm like, what the fuck did you even show me? What the fuck is this? And then a week goes by, I need to pop that in again. What the fuck was that? I need to pop that in.
When I first
and it's like, wow, this is like a fucking masterpiece. This is so good.
The first time I saw There Will Be Blood,
me too.
I was bummed out.
Me too.
All right, wasted my fucking time.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I just kept thinking, like, this a cool guy. And the preacher, is a cool battle. And I just kept thinking about it. I was like, I guess he did have a lot of motive. Yeah, there was a lot of anger.
Let me pop that in one more time, and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw that movie, and I sat there like I was shell shocked. Like I felt like I saw something like so fucking huge. Like, that movie struck me like
it seemed
I could say
real.
when you said "fuck you" or "holy shit," that movie was holy shit for me.
I could say
for me it was "fuck you."
Yeah, because I could say personally in the specific case of that movie, I was promoted something completely different, and it pissed me off because it was one of those. That was actually a lesson for me in not listening to any fucking thing anybody says. Because going into that movie, this guy goes fucking crazy. He sells oil and he goes fucking nuts and he's fucking killing people and it's so not that at all. And when I left, I was like, the fuck did you sell me on here? And I learned I had to not listen to that because that shit happened to me again with Drive. It didn't. Like, I enjoyed Drive because I didn't listen to fucking people telling me that. And I feel like it would have happened, had I not learned that, it would have happened to me again with Birdman. Because that was another movie that people kept telling me, he's Birdman, he's a fucking superhero, and it's hard being a superhero. Like, people were just saying shit after hearing the title to me. And if I hadn't ignored that, it would have totally wrecked that movie for me. You know what I mean? There Will Be Blood was where I learned, I people don't know how to describe stuff.
I went into There Will Be Blood with kind of an expectation of an A to B to C plot where here's a challenge and you're going to see this guy overcome this challenge and here's the climax and very kind of standard storytelling. And it's not really that. He has a lot of challenges, but at the end of the day, when the movie's over, the movie's just about this man. For better or for worse, it's who this character is. And so I kind of walked away just being like, you know what? That movie wasn't really about anything. But then I couldn't stop thinking about Daniel Day-Lewis's character.
Yeah.
And I realized, like, it's about him. Like, it's about him and it's about
Daniel Plainview, right?
His struggles against the church. And what I really appreciated, and it wasn't until my second viewing, is I realized this movie is called There Will Be Blood. There's no blood in it until the final scene. And I really appreciated that. At first, I kind of hated that. I was like, I expected so much more. But then I realized, I was like, this movie starts with a promise. There will be blood. And they keep putting it off. And they keep putting it off. And they keep putting it off. But they build to it. And then at the very end, you get your satisfaction. You get the blood. And it ended up being one of my favorite movies. I really like that movie.
Ryan is bringing it up in the chat. But my favorite ending to any movie, I'm not going to say my number one, but what a great moment, and was another fuck you, was how Gone Girl ends.
Oh, yeah.
Was such a...
I never saw Gone Girl.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I feel like I would really love it.
It was a great movie, but man, what a great moment being in a theater full of men. Because, man, when that movie wrapped up, you heard men... It was just men, because women know better than to act like this. It was a room full of men going...
Well, now I want to see it.
And it just made me like the movie more.
I want to know what my reaction would be.
It's a great... I think you'd like that one.
It was like Iron Man all over again.
They got
comic books!
They got very excited for the Gone Girl.
The Gone Girl. he gets recruited.
Yeah.
Yo, we could use a girl as
Samuel
gone as
L.
you. Yo, you could be gone when danger strikes.
I want to see Mother. I know you saw Mother.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
want
still
to
haven't
know
seen it.
anything about Mother.
I loved Mother. And
But you loved it. Okay.
I loved it, and I went in knowing absolutely nothing.
That's how I want to go in. I hope I can make it there. I really got to see it before.
Dude,
It's a good thing to announce to the chat. You want to let them know that.
I'm not looking at the chat for the rest of the
Yeah,
the rest of the podcast.
Javier Bardem's good in it. It's the young girl that plays
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is super good in it too. Yeah,
I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
Thumbs up. All right,
Yeah.
cool. I'll have to check that out. Should we take a call?
Yeah.
You want to do a little Skypey Skype?
Yeah, let's talk to. We got some
Skypey poo.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Last year we gave them. Last year, what the?
We
fuck?
gave them blood.
Last week no questions. We told them what to do. I think this week they should tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like
it's all on them, and if it sucks, that's on them.
Master and servant.
It just asked me if I wanted to.
I like being
to
told
the
what
latest
to do.
version of Skype, and I told it no.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't
Might
know.
have some cool features.
Yeah, weird, right? Give me a second.
Domination's the name of the game.
Why is this hanging over? Sorry.
Might be a cool feature.
Oh man, a new Skype feature? That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Let's get this.
Are there any movies that are the opposite? You really loved them when you first saw them, but then like on a second viewing, you're like,
Oh yeah.
I actually think this is shitty.
When I first saw, I've said this before. When I first saw Superman Returns, I thought it was, that movie's a tribute to the Christopher Reeves Superman movie.
Yeah.
So I left it going like, wow, that was like a mega budget tribute to that guy. Like that was really cool. I actually had like a positive thing, and when I saw it again, I'm like, this does not stand up to a second viewing in any way. I never want to watch this again. So I don't know if that's me saying it's shitty. It was just like, I don't know. It didn't really.
I bet there were kids movies I loved, like The Dark Crystal, Neverending Story, stuff like that. That if I tried to watch now, it's just like, ooh, this is fucking rough.
I think Dark Crystal. I watched it for the first time recently. It wasn't that bad.
No, that's how I feel about because people told me specifically that about Labyrinth and Dark Crystal.
Labyrinth, I think holds up.
Yeah, well, I've had a bunch of people recently telling me like, man, don't revisit those.
Yeah,
and I saw them for the first time months ago and was blown away. Like I was totally like, but I love all that. I mean, I get a little extra out of it too in the production of it. I'm watching it, I'm going, how are they doing this?
I thought the story in Dark Crystal was cool about kind of dueling for there's a story trope that I really like, and it's when the bad guys fight to become leader and one of them loses and gets cast out and becomes his own like rogue bad guy. And becomes this, there's the good guy, the bad guy, and a third element, and you don't know, is he gonna help out the good guys, is he gonna pretend to, and say and the Dark Crystal has that, and I thought that was interesting. I like that aspect of it.
Skype's ready whenever you'd like to take.
Cool. Yeah, I dig those.
Skype Dave's Mega64 podcast.
Oh, man. Oh, I could tell you the mother of all of them. I just thought of it. Space Jam.
Yeah, I never liked Space Jam.
I haven't revisited that since I was a kid.
Oh, don't ever. It's not even ironically fun to watch. It's a fucking misery.
I don't know.
It's not
people
watchable.
Love it. I hear a lot about Space Jam, a lot of positivity.
Anybody who does get-togethers to like, yeah, we gotta watch Space Jam. Count how many people are asleep by the end of that. Like, no one makes it through that shit.
Invite me. I'll just come eat your pizza.
Yeah, I'll eat your pizza and fucking book it. Yeah.
Later.
Movie starting. I'm out.
Later.
Right. It's so boring.
All right, let's talk to
Jiminy.
Jiminy Crunkett.
Jesus Christ.
That sounded cool.
Jiminy, you got to fix your shit, bro.
No, we're not giving suggestions.
Oh, sorry, no suggestions from us. You tell us.
You tell us.
What do you want to see out of us tonight?
Hello, Jiminy. Are you even
there? Just go ahead, do one of them PewDiePie things. I heard he's really cool. He's been doing a lot of cool shit.
This fucking guy.
We are not going to shout the N-word, Jiminy, no matter how badly you want us to.
This fucking guy here thinks he's cute.
Yeah, so far, no good.
Sorry, Jiminy.
Gallic Spice.
Gallic, what horrible piece of shit thing do you want me to say now?
Hi, I'm PewDiePie.
Am I on?
No.
Nope.
Actually,
not on.
We are waiting for you to come on.
Off.
But that responsibility really is on your shoulders and not ours.
Of on.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Let us know.
Yeah.
I want all of you to just give a nice compliment to each other.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
All right.
Yeesh.
Okay.
One. Do we have to compliment everyone, or just give one compliment to one person?
Do we have to go down the line, or pick our favorite?
How does this work?
Well, I'll start with Garrett. Just one to every person in the room.
Oh.
One to every person.
All right.
Okay.
Kevin, you have nice skin. Rocco,
I don't have nice skin.
I like your nice shoes. Your orange shoes look good on you.
Yeah, that's my compliment.
Derek, I just noticed you were wearing a new sweater for the podcast. I do like that. And Eric.
That's okay. You don't have to do it.
Well, I could see your hat, and it's clean.
Thank you.
It's new.
The clean hat.
It's a clean hat. It doesn't have those sweat stains.
I appreciate that compliment. It's no, you have orange shoes, but I'll take it.
That's what I said. I like Rocco's new orange shoes.
It's good to work hard. Get orange shoes.
I gave physical compliments. Your nice skin, your nice shoes, your nice sweater, your nice hat.
Took the physical challenge.
Who's next? Gaelic.
How about you, Derek?
Okay. Kevin has really nice facial hair. He's kind of mastered it over the past 2 years. Nobody at home could see it, but he's got this great look going on. Very like regal. I dig it. Mustache and goatee combination. Doesn't work on a lot of people.
Kind of like
works on Kevin.
Yeah.
Garrett, still loving the tattoos as always. I think your tattoos work, but everybody knows that. This guy's, you got style, you got swag, and looking very buff lately too.
Oh,
I think
hey.
you work out a lot, and I think it's working out for you.
Thank you. Good to hear.
Eric is great at Street Fighter. I have to hand it to him. Unironically, he's good at Street Fighter. That's his game.
Thank you very much.
And Rocco, when you do smile, it is so lovely. Sometimes you go a long time without smiling, and that is a punishment to the world, because when you turn it on, you shine, and I think people like seeing that smile.
Like a big toothy smile, or just like
he's got nice teeth. He's got pearly
does
whites.
yeah.
And bonus compliment for Rocco.
Wow.
Ooh,
nice.
This dude always has the latest technology, and it's kind of like swag in a bag.
That's true.
Some people
kind of like Star Trek IRL.
Some people got the gold chain. They like to show it off. This guy, I noticed the smartwatch. Good look for him. He rocks it. He rocks the smartwatch.
I've got the Toy Story watch.
I think he's gonna get the latest iPhone if he doesn't already have it.
Oh no, iPhone 10's not out yet. So
not out yet.
I don't have it yet.
He'll have it soon. I can always depend on Rocco to have the latest and greatest, which is like a good, if you don't know anybody who has the new shit, how are you gonna know how the new shit is?
He's the one to ask.
Rocco will always let you know how the new shit is. Is it good? Is it lame? He's the guy who's gonna take the bullet for you on the new technology gun. So I like. So
that. I'm still waiting on the puss to show up. The watch. Well, it's not a watch. One.
Still waiting for the puss to show up.
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Sure, Rocco.
Okay, sure. It's my turn, I guess. Okay. All right. Kevin, I can't even really see him, so I'm just gonna spitball some compliments. Kind of hope they're right. But no, Kevin has a determination unlike anybody else. Kevin will forego everything to make sure that every detail is done correctly and perfectly. He has a commitment unlike anybody else. He won't rest until things are right. And then he'll always go above and beyond. So you'll be like, oh, today there's nothing going on. We can all relax. You turn around, Kevin's cleaned the whole warehouse. Kevin's emailed Reggie from Nintendo and scored $1 million deal. $1.5 million deal. Guess what? We're promoting arms. You know, he's
Nice.
doing it. He's a step above, so he's always going above and beyond. I made up all that stuff, but he does stuff like that. So anyway, so great job. Garrett is a survivor, and you know what? I trust him more than anybody when it comes to, there's a lot of uncertain things in the world right now, and when things go south, I'm going to go to this guy's house, and I'm almost positive he'll let me in with open arms.
I'm 50-50 on if it's gonna
As I was describing what I think is an interesting trait, I was realizing I might be on my own. But Garrett's a good guy.
If ever your fortress breaks, you're always welcome at mine. It's a Queens of Stone Age lyric.
Yeah, I know. I listen to them. Anyway, no, Garrett is very crafty with all that stuff. A million things you already know about him. I want to say Derek has become wiser and just is got it going on, and has really come to become Derek has always been great at doing kind of like the creative stuff on the camera. He's always the eye behind every video and stuff like that, but over the years has really become a great force in, kind of setting the way for new things in Mega64. So I admire the inspiration on that. Eric on every level has just done 110% in terms of how can I make things better. Okay, here's some things that you are already doing. I know how you can do it better. Here's some things you haven't thought of. Here's some things I don't know. There's like even tonight. Did you have a microphone tonight?
I did. I do.
I didn't even. He got it set up, and I didn't. I don't know how to do that. Eric goes above and beyond.
Nice.
And he gets it going.
Nice.
And
thank you.
If Sean was here,
I'm not complimenting him. He's not here.
Okay.
I was going to ask if you wanted to compliment Sean.
No. Eric's turn.
Can it be my turn?
Yes, totally.
Okay. Kevin is the most pointedly funny person that I know, while still being genuinely kind in everything that he does. Garrett is a person who, no matter what, can get something done. Come hell or high water, whatever the thing is, will get done. Whether you want it done or not, it will be done and finished, and it will be completed. Derek, I believe, is the soul of Mega64, who is always striving to be better and always take his game to the next level and always try to not do what he did last time and outdo himself. And Rocco, I also really like your orange shoes.
Hey, do not fucking pick on me.
That was a bit.
He
did a bit on you.
See, I had to go fucking first, and all of these assholes got to think of really nice and meaningful shit to say about everyone's deep inside personality and fucking soul. Okay? So yeah, I went with the fucking orange shoes.
What did Eric say about Rocco's soul?
The fucking sweater. Well, I think it's telling.
Orange souls.
I think that's...
I apologize for picking you first, Gary.
Well, now I'd like to just back it up that Kevin's wit is just so smart.
Why are you going again?
And fast.
You already talked.
And Rocco is probably the most generous.
About his shoes.
Let me ask
person
Garrett,
I know.
I have a question for you. Actually,
it's put me
before we take the next call. I have a question for you.
Okay.
We are living in the threat of a nuclear war.
Are we?
That may have answered my question. I was going to ask if you had a plan for if a nuke drops.
No, I'm not a prepper.
You don't have. I feel because Rocco's.
I got a couple cans of a close to expiring chili, but that's.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, I got.
You want to revise your compliment about him being a survivor?
No, because that's what I'm not talking about. Being a doomsday prepper. No.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about he's got great wits about what's happening.
Oh,
and I know if anything was ever scary, Garrett would make things not scary.
Well, I'd calm you down.
I'm not talking about nuclear war or anything. I'm just talking about
on if he's going to let you into his house. So
I would make it scarier.
Yeah, what do you bring?
Yeah, we already know that.
Kevin, the new
We know that,
yeah,
Kevin. We filmed at scary locations, and Kevin hides and slams doors. It's like, yeah, send him home, please.
There's a nuclear bomb. Kevin's gonna like answer his door glowing.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Glowing skin.
We already know.
We're gonna need a lot of plastic, and we're gonna need to find an underground parking structure to live in.
Ooh, that might be cool.
I got a plan.
I feel like I could hunt some bunny rabbits in my backyard for a couple months.
No, you cannot go outside after the nuke drops. The rabbits will be radioactive.
Oh, it ain't gonna hit California.
What?
Okay.
Oh, the nuke's on its way to Cali.
Where do you think it's on its way to?
Yeah, where's it gonna go? Where are they gonna nuke Muncie, Indiana?
No, I don't think the capabilities to get it over Hawaii even exist.
They say that they are gonna go mainstream.
I feel like
anywhere in America.
I feel like there's a lot of saber rattling going on between the U.S. and North Korea, maybe to distract you from looking at other shit that's going on.
No, I hear your conspiracy theories.
Like I don't know, but because I don't pay attention to any of it. But I doubt North Korea,
distracting you.
and I doubt North Korea has a capability to fire intercontinental ballistic missiles that would reach the California coastline. I mean, I'm not saying like China's fucked and Japan's fucked because they might be.
If there's a place that's gonna get bombed in California, it's going to be San Diego.
I just don't think it can make it here. It's a military target for sure. I think that North Korea wants to get involved in all this nuclear shit so they can sell it to other people for money.
Who?
Terror groups. People that are willing to buy nuclear weapons. It's all bad news, but I can't fucking do a goddamn thing.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, don't give up.
Derek Cross for president. Yes, you can survive the nuclear bombs. It's possible.
All right. You want to take another one?
Yeah.
I'm currently trying to gain hero status in Metal Gear 5 so I can invade nuclear-equipped FOBs.
Whoa.
To take down the nuclear hoarders. Still working on Peace Day, Eric. That's what I'm doing my part.
Do you think that something's going to happen in this game?
Yeah, there is something that will happen.
Hey, who are you and what are you doing?
It's a cutscene though. That's it.
I'm Jesse, and I'm watching the Mega64 podcast.
All right, Jesse, don't get cute calling in from your music studio.
Wait,
taking a break from your album recording session to make fun of me.
You tell him not to get cute, but he's wearing one of our T-shirts. He's sitting pretty on a Sunday night.
He's recording for Maroon 5 right now. What's going on?
He's pretty cute if you ask me.
All right, well, you tell us what we need to do.
Do you know any Maroon 5 songs on piano?
No, I don't even play the piano.
Bullshit! I can see a piano sitting right behind you.
Guy, look, he's got the fucking John Williams Orchestra behind him.
You're calling us from fucking Abbey Road. You say you don't play the keys?
Dude, this guy might be like a serial killer murderer, broke into someone's house.
Jesse!
And then Skype
He killed the family of musicians, stole the kid's shirt and put it on.
Or he's being modest and he tickles the ivory like an angel.
Yeah.
I don't like this call.
What do you, hey, turn on that keyboard and play us a little ditty, please.
I genuinely don't play the keyboard.
He's a fucking killer, dude.
Play us a little ditty.
Play the killers.
It's not really... I would have to... Okay, hold on a sec.
Play us a Maroon 5 song if you know one.
Did we just reveal you're in your underwear?
I am in my underwear. I'm wearing Orange
yeah.
County Choppers boxers right now.
Hell yeah, brother.
I wasn't expecting to have to wheel away from the desk.
No way.
But
it's all right. Everybody's seen underwear before. We're over it.
I love the Orange County Choppers. I like when that one shitty brother they don't like, they stick him, the redhead brother, stick him in the graphic design room. He doesn't get to work on motorcycles.
You know what's crazy? They have the show Pawn Stars.
Oh yeah.
They have a new show called Hardcore Pawn. And I know a lot of people that until that came out didn't realize that Pawn was supposed to be synonymous with porn.
Yeah.
So they went, oh wait, is that what Pawn Stars is supposed to be?
Didn't fucking get
I know
that?
A lot of people. And now you may scoff at this. I guarantee watching right now.
I never got that.
There's going to be a bunch of people going, what the fuck?
I never occurred to
Pawn
me.
Stars
Isn't that funny?
and Hardcore
Isn't that
Pawn.
funny? A lot of people didn't know that.
Hey, there's like a guy got famous on that show for saying yee.
Hey, please, you're distracting Jesse from playing a song.
I'm sorry.
He's blurry and still not playing piano.
I don't
Nice!
Fuck yeah,
Hell
Jesse!
yeah.
Keep it going.
Jesse, killing it. Just hold the cord.
You got it.
Just hold it.
Okay.
Taking its toll on me.
You say
goodbye. Anytime before.
I don't know why he didn't kill me. I guess he thought life was valuable.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Tell me only the good things.
Do it a little faster, like an up and down.
But one thing was for sure, that bird would fly away.
Sounds like it follows.
Let me tell you about my mother.
It's like Jagger. Like Jagger. Like Jagger.
What's interesting, it sounds like it's directly input to the keyboard, like to the computer.
All right, that was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Thank you, Jesse.
Little Blade Runner teaser.
Yeah.
You're a regular evangelist.
You said you didn't play keyboard, but I knew that was all bullshit.
Yep. We knew it was a lie the second you called.
You slayed it.
He's supposed to get us to do something, though.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to have... What should we do?
Okay, glasses off.
Okay.
Glasses are done.
Well, do I put them on, or what? I don't get to do anything?
Garrett, put them on.
Oh. Can you play the keyboard while you give these instructions?
That'd be kind of more menacing, you're right.
Let me load up a different patch here.
The low tone under this call is making it really scary.
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Do some
That's not
Angelo Badalamenti kind of undertone.
That's not. Let me
My eyes
see.
closed or I'll get motion sick.
Nice.
Okay, that's a bit more menacing. All right.
Keep going.
Okay. I want to turn the lights. Derek, shoes off.
Ooh. Bold choice.
Yeah.
Tournament Sean.
We know what Derek loves feet.
Yeah.
I can see what he did.
Yeah. I want you to take the lights down. I want you to make the mood. I want the mood. You know, I want like a Blade Runner kind of a look. I want those neon lights.
Okay,
come to the
Eric, you gotta get those lights for us.
Halloween time in here.
Oh,
it
is October 1st. You're right.
Is that better?
I could.
That's much better.
Get a headache.
All right, I want the camera right in on Rocco's face. Zoom in as far as you can.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Eric, do you have a video that you can like superimpose in the corner, just like have it looping?
Like a little video to play.
Yeah, just anything to kind of add on top.
I feel like somebody's coming to kill us.
Yeah, hang on.
Eric, that made that scarier.
Sorry, hang on, I have to loop it.
You made the whole situation scarier.
There we go.
Aaron, stop.
Okay, I did it.
Now what?
Okay. Okay.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Wait.
This guy's doing a prank.
Jesse went ghost mode.
Is he watching himself?
Yeah.
I want you to zoom the camera in and out repeatedly. In, out, in, out, in, out. Faster. In, out, in, out, in, out.